He's got it one away. Now here's a look at the Astros starting lineup. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, you really have to appreciate what Jose Altuve brings to this team. He took home the Silver Slugger Award at second base in the American League last year. You look around and look at how much production they got out of those second basemen last year. That's a pretty special award to take home.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. He, of course, the most valuable player in last summer's All-Star game. Betts giving chase. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Batting third, the shortstop, Carlos Correa.
Here's Carlos Correa now. Lifetime against Chris Sale. Just a 3-for-13 batting line. 0-1 the count. 2 out, nobody on. Again, another foul ball.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
Correa, left field and carrying well. And it's off the green monster. He'll get it into second. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is Justin Verlander will be on the mound for the Stros. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Yeah, man, since he's put on a Houston Astros uniform, Justin Verlander's kind of turned his career around. Went through a couple of seasons where his velocity was down, but he's always had that good curveball changeup combination. Velo back up to the mid to upper 90s to go along with that fastball and the curveball, and Justin Verlander is all the way back.
Got him. With that, here's how the hometown Red Sox line up in this one. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, one thing's for sure, they love what Mookie Betts brings to their offense. This guy hit over 340 last year. An incredible season. I watched him one day take a ball to left field, then he took one to right field, then he took one back up the middle. He puts together so many hits and has such a great swing that there's no wonder he hits over 340.
The 1-1 to 1-2 now. Looking for back-to-back Ks to start the game. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Another 1-2 delivery. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Reddick has a read on it. 2 down.
Batting third, the first baseman, Mitch Moreland.
There's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. His line against Justin Verlander. He brings with him a .313 batting average. 11 strikeouts on the stat sheet as well. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
You go down 0-2 to a guy with this type of arsenal, man, you got to step out of the box, clear your head, and just fight.
Bregman fields it cleanly. On to the first baseman, Gurriel, and that will end the end. Here's Michael Brantley, and he'll step in to start things out against Chris Sale. Sale into the windup. Here comes the first pitch, and it's fouled away. Popped him up. Devers is under it. 1 down.
All right, let's take a quick look at how the Red Sox set up on D today. And let's focus on the guy behind the dish tonight, Christian Vasquez. Lock in on this guy. Some say he looks like a young Pudge Rodriguez in his prime. The bat's coming, but the way he massages this pitching staff should be your focus.
high in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Line drive to center field. Bradley is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2.
Boy, sometimes they say you hit it hard, good things will happen. Well, that's not the case right there. That was a bullet that just stayed up and is caught in the outfield.
Here's the pitch. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike 1. Lifetime against Chris Sale. He's only 1 for 10. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. The windup and the 0-1. And he fouls this one off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Bradley is there. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Astros. Now the Red Sox DH, J.D. Martinez, will lead things off here for Boston. Xander Bogaerts due to hit next. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Hit high and deep to right center. On the move is Reddick. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Time for a look at the Houston Astros on D. And let's take a look at Carlos Correa. I had an old friend say to me one time, this is what they look like. And this is exactly what it looks like. The ability to play gold glove defense and hit in the middle of the order. I smell a potential Hall of Fame career.
Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1. Bottom of the second here with no score. Down the first baseline. But this will get foul for strike 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Fouled off.
He's not going to be happy with the execution of that pitch at all. I wouldn't be shocked if it's time for the catcher to go out and talk to him. Get him to bend his back and drive the ball down in the zone a little bit more.
Still no balls and 2 strikes. Another 0-2 home. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Rafael Devers the next to bat. That's popped up. Bregman in foul ground, but this will land untouched. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. So stepping in, Josh Reddick, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Josh Reddick.
Here comes the first pitch. Line, but speared on a hop. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd.
Oh, man, you can't hit a ball any harder than that. I mean, this ball gets on him in a heartbeat. Nice job to stay with it, though, and then make the out at first.
Digging in, Yuli Gurriel. First pitch on its way. Pop high in the air. Moreland is calling for it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Batting ninth, the designated hitter, Tyler White.
Now the Astros designated hitter, Tyler White. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left. No chance at bringing this one back. On to Lansdowne and gone. A solo shot here to left, and the Astros take a 1-0 lead.
Well, he was on cruise control, just needing one more out to get out of the inning, but he came up with a plan. Base is empty. He didn't have to think about shooting one to the opposite field or shortening the swing to move the runners. He just wound up and let her rip. A solo shot as the result.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve, as Sale will get the upper hand to start the at-bat here at strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. High in the air out to center field. Bradley on the run. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Astros off and running on the solo homer. Bottom of the third coming up. It's now 1-0 Houston. Here's Brock Holt now. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. One and one. Here it comes. Popped up. Bregman shading to his right, and no one will get this one. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out. Here's Jackie Bradley now. His line against Justin Verlander, just a 1 for 9. And that's waved at and missed for strike 1. And Bradley swings and misses at that offering, and he's deep in the hole, 0-2.
I mean, these guys look more like lumberjacks than professional hitters right now. They're hacking at everything.
And this is swung on and missed, his 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning.
The catcher.
First pitch on its way from Verlander. Now this is chopped fouled at home plate. It's 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Slow curveball like a balloon, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 2.
Wow, he's cruising right now out there. 4 straight punch outs and working on number 5.
Red Sox still looking for their first hit here. And he got another one here. He strikes out the side. He set down 5 in a row via the punch out, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Digging in for his second at-bat, Alex Bregman. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Alex Bregman.
First pitch of the at-bat. No balls and a strike to count. Sale's ready. 0-1 pitch on its way. Hit high and deep out to left field. But it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard.
It's one of the beauties of playing in Fenway right there. Most places that's a double or a home run, but at Fenway you're coming out of the box thinking, can I make it to second? Because if it caroms and that left fielder fields it cleanly, you're dead to rights at second base. And that's a heck of a job to hold them in a single.
from the stretch. There goes Bregman off of first. Oh, and there's a drive to deep left center. You can pretty much forget about this one. This is way out of here. Carlos Correa with a 2-run shot. And the Astros have taken a 3-0 lead.
Well, you can get some cheap home runs in Fenway down the right field line, but when you hit it deep over the monster in left center, there's nothing cheap about that. He earned that trip around the bases and should enjoy it.
The left fielder, number 20.
Stepping in now, Michael Brantley. Fouled away. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. The windup and the 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Now on 0-2, I don't think we're going to see any more hittable fastballs. If we see one at all, it'll probably be extended out of the zone, or at least that'll be the intent.
There to take it in is Bogaerts, and that's the first out.
The center fielder, number 4, George Springer.
Ready for another chance. George Springer hit it hard but lined out in his first at bat.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the
skied into straightaway right, and he will make the play out. There, and there are 2 away now.
Robinson.
Coming to the plate now, Robinson Chirinos. Flied out in his first at bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power.
And the catcher grabs it to retire the side. The inning is over. Astros plate 2 on the 2-run home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's now 3. The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in.
Leading
back
off
to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Good changeup there to start it out from Verlander. It's strike 1.
We're moving along in this one, heading into the middle innings. This guy continuing to pitch well, and one of the reasons why, first pitch strike ratio over 70% up to this point in this game.
Hit to first, backhanded, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Mitch Moreland.
Striding in for Boston, Mitch Moreland. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. Good pitch there down below the zone, got him to go after it.
I mean, this is the classic case of ambush tactics at its finest, but this is getting a little ridiculous. I'd like to see some of these guys in the lineup work the count a little bit and find themselves on base and maybe drive this guy's pitch count up.
Ripped down the first base line. No runs, no hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. And it's fouled away. Another 0-2 coming.
Ball.
And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
2 strikes.
The 1-2. Misses for the second ball.
I got to commend him for being a really tough out right now. Not everyone will battle like this with 2 outs and nobody on.
And this will be fouled away. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Red Sox. They trail it here 3-0. Stepping in is Josh Reddick. He'll start off the 5th in this one.
Right fielder, Josh.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. High in the air out to center field. Bradley on the run. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Yulieski Gurriel.
Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel. He popped out in his first trip.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him.
Betts is right there as he takes it for the second
Now
out.
batting, designated hitter, Tyler White.
Tyler White will bat next. And he's off to a hot start in this one. Homered his first time around. Hit in the air to center field. Bradley is there. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Back now at Fenway Park, and here's Heidi Watney with a report.
Well, Matt, I talked with manager Alex Cora during the break about his thoughts on the Red Sox hitters to this point. And he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They haven't had a single guy on base yet, so it's starting to feel a little desperate down here. But he said they've unfortunately just been faced with some really great pitching today. The key going forward is to find any way they can to get him out of his rhythm on the mound. Now, that may be a tall task, but they feel the little adjustments could lead to things turning around for them.
Number 2.
Thank you, Heidi.
Xander Bogaerts.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. First delivery to him on the way. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. No runs, no hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Ground ball left side. Bregman has it. Throw on to first takes care of him. 2 very quick outs to start the home 5th.
Up next for the Red Sox,
A look at our line score to this point, and I'm almost certainly jinxing things by pointing it out, but it's worth mentioning that 0 in the hit column through 2 outs here in the 5th. In there, 0-1. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
Hey, this offense needs to check themselves right now. They have to find a way to get somebody on base and get this guy out of the stretch and make him a little bit uncomfortable. I mean, they're 1 strike away from being shut out through 5.
The next 1-2 pitch. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. And something about this outing so far is beginning to look awfully familiar, especially in regards to that hit column. Don't touch that remote. More on ML. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Jose Altuve. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
Jose Altuve.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hits it high and deep out to center field. Ranging back is Bradley, and it's gone into the monster seats. So it's a solo shot to dead center as the Astros have opened it up now 4-0.
Yeah, I can remember when leadoff hitters were these little speedy guys who would try to leg out little numbers and draw walks. Well, that time has passed, and guys like this, with pop at the plate, can sometimes go deep as well as anybody in the lineup.
Bradley, patrolling center, makes the play, 1 out.
The batter, number 1, shortstop Carlos Correa.
Carlos Correa will stand in again as we flash you back here to the 4th inning. This was a 2-run home run that was definitely one of the big blows of the ball game to this point. First pitch coming. Here it is. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. Gone over the monster and out onto Lansdowne Street. And we've seen 4 round trippers from these guys so far. Dan, D-Row, what do you make of all this?
Yeah, Matty V. Well, D-Row, you kind of expect a high-scoring game with that green monster here at Fenway.
Yeah, it changes your whole mindset. Right center's out of the equation. Dead right field's out of the equation. Goes to 380 at its deepest part. Unless you want to hit one down the pesky pole, you're looking to pepper that green monster.
Hector Velasquez, a right-hander standing 6 foot even, will take over the pitching duties here. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap, but that'll be off the wall in right center. The relay, but he'll be in there with a double. Absolutely scorched that base hit. Worthy of some show track love, and as you see it, it came off the bat at 110 miles an hour. That's definitely squaring a ball up. Here's George Springer. Now Springer belts one, carrying well out to left. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit.
He obviously was sitting all over that pitch. He didn't want to go deep in the count. He saw it 0-0 and he let it fly.
Into the box now, Robinson Chirinos. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. The 0-2 pitch. Now a swing, and he pops him up. And I believe, yes, the umpire signaling for the infield fly rule.
Now batting, right fielder, Josh Reddick.
In now, Josh Reddick. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. Popped him up. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No. Ready now, Brock Holt. He'll lead it off for the Red Sox here in their half of the 6th.
The second baseman.
First pitch of the at-bat. Grounder down the line at third. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And the recovery won't be in time as he'll beat the throw to first.
Hey, listen, D-Row, they're not going to complain at all. A base hit is a base hit, even though that's an infield single. And hopefully that's a good sign that things are about to turn for them in this one.
Yeah, there hasn't been a fight at the bat rack, per se, Dan, in this one. I don't care what knock. I don't care if it's a swinging bunt or a home run into the streets. This could get the offense going.
Next up for the Red Sox, Christian Vasquez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Hit out towards second. A step on the bag for 1. On to first, it's a double play. As their woes continue, the inning is over. Nothing doing for Boston. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Welcome back to Fenway Park here in the great city of Boston. It's on to the 7th now with the Astros on top in this one. And as the final warm-up tosses are thrown, let's get a look at our game summary through 6 innings. Now batting, Yuli Gurriel. He's popped out and lined out. 0 for 2 thus far. Here comes the first pitch. Line drive to center field. Bradley has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
In now, Tyler White down the third baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Here's the 0-1. This is in the air to left field. Waiting on it is Benintendi, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
The batter, the second baseman, Jose Altuve.
Digging in, Jose Altuve is coming off a solo homer in his previous trip.
Yeah, Matt, and that last at bat, that was a pretty good pitch. A fastball down and away that he went out and hooked and pulled it. So if I'm on the mound right now, I'm going to have to think about throwing one up and in and standing this guy up to make that outside corner not as appealing.
The third baseman.
You never want to beat a pitcher that breaks a guy out of a slump, but this guy was too good. You knew it was a matter of time before he started barreling baseballs. That gives him a multi-hit game, and I'm sure he's feeling good about it.
Into the box, Alex Bregman, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. On the ground to the left side. Throw in time, and the side is retired. One left for Houston, as they're unable to add to their 5-0 lead. Into the box, Andrew Benintendi. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Strike one to start the at-bat. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And this catches the inside corner. Good spot there. It's 0-2.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
Line drive to center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So that puts the leadoff man aboard to get the inning underway.
Yeah, man, he's locked in and pretty dominant since the first, so as long as he can get back in that groove with the next batter, he's not going to worry too much about it.
Here's Mookie Betts. He was a ground-out victim last time up.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at-bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too. You can't allow this offense to get going right here. Leadoff man on doesn't kill us. Let's try and roll a double play right here. Let's execute a good pitch down and away. See if we can get a ground ball and rely on your defense a little bit.
Benintendi gets his lead at first, nobody out. Stays alive, still 0-2. Right side, hit hard. That's through, and he's got his first base hit. He's 1 for 3. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
First baseman.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue it.
And a fastball's in there for strike 1. First and second here with nobody out. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Guys, I've been really impressed with him tonight. I mean, he's carving these guys up with all of his pitches.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch, and he fouls this one off. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
I don't know if that was a great take or he got fooled. He's certainly trying to play it off like he knew what was coming. You could bet he'd be on alert for that curveball again.
Fouled off. None out, runners at first and second.
Hey, he's got 4 foul balls in this AB right here. He's really making this pitcher grind for everything.
Count still at 1-2.
Hey, this is a heck of a battle right here. Long AB. You know what? They find themselves still facing the starter. If they would have had some ABs like this earlier in the game, I think they get into the bullpen by this time.
Here's another 1-2. On pitch number 10 is the one that finally does it as he strikes out after a long battle here.
Now batting.
Here's J.D. Martinez. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far.
Martinez.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Well outside with the curveball for a ball.
This is one of those classic cases of the right guy at the right spot. They need to get a rally going, and this is maybe their best hitter, so he's the right guy in the right spot for this team right now.
Verlander still nothing earned through 6 1/3. And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1-2. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away. Riding in once again, Xander Bogaerts. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. 1 ball, no strikes to count. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Who pulled the string and had him way out in front, a ball and a strike.
Something that stood out to me in this game is the lineup's lack of a solid plan at the plate. Seems like way too many guys are chasing pitches out of the zone and trying to hit pitchers like that one down and away. There's no success in that.
Calling for it, Reddick. And that's the 3rd out. Boston strands a couple. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Carlos Correa will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, we take it back to inning number 6. This was his 2nd home run of the ball game as he'll stand in here looking for number 3. Correa, left field and carrying well. Gone over the monster for a home run. It's a solo shot here for Carlos Correa. His 3rd home run of the ball game. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
The left fielder.
Well, you have a great night in hockey. You score 3 goals, and that's a hat trick. But how about hitting 3 home runs in one night? That's the baseball equivalent of a hat trick, and that's awfully hard to do.
He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 0-1. His eyes lit up on that one above the zone, but he comes up empty. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
George Springer.
Now in the box, George Springer. He singled his last time up. Pitch on the way. Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. The 0-1 on its way. Popped up. Holt has a play. And he makes the catch for the 2nd out.
Up next for the Astros, the catcher, Robinson Chirinos.
So 2 gone now in the Houston 8th, and that'll bring up the catcher, Robinson Chirinos. First pitch coming. Here it is. Now this pitch is swung on and popped up. And this will also head toward the right side of the infield. One more for the Astros, and it comes on this solo homer. We'll go to the bottom of the 8th. It's the Astros 6 and the Red Sox nothing. Ready for another shot now. Rafael Devers. He'll be the one to greet Justin Verlander to start the inning.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. In there, 1-1. Popped him up. Correa calls for it. 1 away.
Up next for the Red Sox, the second baseman, Brock Holt.
Now to the plate, Brock Holt. He's 1 for 2 in this one. First pitch on its way from Verlander. Fouled away. One out, nobody on. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
Changes up on him there, but it's 1-2. The 1-2. Still 1-2. The 1-2. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout.
The bottom third of the lineup hasn't put up a lot of resistance in this one. Pretty much has been sure outs other than that one hit. That really puts a lot of pressure on other guys to make stuff happen. These aren't the guys you usually count on, but it certainly helps if they can do something productive.
And this is on the outside corner for strike 1.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
The 0-1 on its way. Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
Hit hard to the right side. Foul. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Trying to send him packing for the second time. And it's fouled away. And he's got another one here. 12 punch-outs now in the ball game, and that'll end the inning. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. They still find. Striding in, Josh Reddick, and he hasn't quite had the same fortune at the plate as many of his teammates. No hits for him so far. Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. Swing and a liner. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Yulieski Gurriel.
At the plate, Yuli Gurriel hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, pretty unlucky right there, Matty. Squared up a fastball nicely, and that's all you can do. You just want to be on time for the heater, and he's prepared for this next AB.
But this will not get out there deep enough as it's run down by the right fielder in the alley for the second out. Striding forward now is the DH, Tyler White. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Lifted in the air to shallow center field. Bradley is there. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Astros go down 1-2. Now at the plate, Christian Vasquez. And Dan, what's gone wrong for this lineup today? They're only 3 outs away from being shut out.
Boy, you know, I just haven't seen a lot of fight in these at-bats. Now, of course, plenty of credit goes to that pitching, but the effort on the offensive side has been pretty lethargic watching from up here in the booth, Matt.
Yeah, I would imagine it feels the same from watching in the stands in this one.
You know, when a guy starts to get tired, you often see their breaking stuff start to flatten out, but that's not the case here. Still has really nice finish on that slider, as we just saw.
The next 0-2. Got him. As he just continues to mow down these hitters. 13 strikeouts now.
He's been in total control out there tonight. Gets the leadoff guy with a strikeout there, and it just seems like we've seen so many off-balance swings and weakly hit balls in this one.
So the Red Sox lineup turns over, and to the plate, Andrew Benintendi. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. First delivery to him on the way. And there's a fastball from Verlander to jump ahead 0-1.
Watching him on the mound, I'm really impressed with what he's doing right now. He's been really aggressive and confident over the last couple of innings.
Bases are empty, one man out. Pulled toward right center field. Reddick giving chase. He makes the running play. 2 down.
Now batting, the right fielder, Mookie.
Digging in to try it again, Mookie Betts. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the ninth as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger 0-0. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the brake, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
Last strike now for the Red Sox. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Yeah, and we knew he was in a groove from the first inning, and he just kept this thing rolling and rolling and rolling. They couldn't get anything going against him. A dominant performance with a complete game shutout.
A 6-0 shutout to finish off tonight's game. The Astros sent 5 balls over the wall to come out on top in this one. Justin Verlander earns the victory on the mound. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
Fans, our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Astros, 6 runs, 10 hits, no errors. They left
We are under the bright lights tonight as MLB Network welcomes you to this presentation of Major League Baseball. Garrett Cole, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
First pitch, 7 o'clock.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Outside for a ball, 1-1. His career line against Garrett Cole, he's gone 2 for 8. He also has 1 home run. Game time temperature tonight, 62 degrees, but should drop into the 50s before we're done. And he looks at one in there, 1-2. Cole has a reputation, or a knack, if you will, for working himself out of tough situations when he finds himself there. A lot of relief pitchers are known for that, obviously, but as a starter, that's certainly a valuable characteristic to have. And now here's how the visiting Red Sox line up in this one. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, you have to be really impressed with what J.D. Martinez does for this offense. He won the Hank Aaron Award in the American League. That is the best offensive player, and boy, did he put together a season. Power and average, he showed us everything last year.
A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Hey, there's no waiting around trying to work this guy into deep counts and get into the bullpen. This is a mid-90s fastball guy who loves that pitch and is aggressive and comes right at you. I would assume the offense is going to have a similar approach.
Oh, and a great knuckle curve just buckled him there, and there are 2 gone.
Batting third.
Stepping up now, Mitch Moreland. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, and that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you could do with that slider breaking down and unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Down in order go the Red Sox. Now the Astros will get their first opportunity. Here comes the second baseman, Jose Altuve, to get things kicked off in the home half of inning number 1.
The second baseman.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit in the air down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Sale, 30 years of age. He was a first-round pick back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Yeah, Matty, you cannot miss on your first rounder, and they didn't with this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar.
Holt over to his left, and that's the first out of the inning. Time now for a quick look at the hometown Astros starting lineup. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Well, Matt, the key for me to success for this lineup is they got to be willing to come through in big spots. They got to stick to the game plan. Somebody's going to have to get a knock with 2 outs and find a way to not leave base runners stranded.
Hammered the other way to deep right field. Back goes Betts. A leap at the wall, but forget it. It's gone. A home run.
When this one left the bat, I thought it was going to be an easy out to right, but it just kept carrying and carrying, and the right fielder gave it a great effort and almost brought it back, but no dice.
Batting third.
Coming to the plate now, Carlos Correa. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. Correa is sometimes called Show Rea. He was selected in the first round during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Popped him up. Vasquez over to his right, and he brings it in on the warning track.
Batting fourth.
Here's Michael Brantley, lifetime against Chris Sale. He's got 8 hits in 38 ABs. He's gone down on strikes 12 times as well. Moreland has it, and Moreland will take this one to the bag himself, and the side is retired. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. More Here's J.D. Martinez. He'll lead things off against Garrett Cole.
The designated hitter, J.D. Martinez.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. A ball and a strike. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Matthew Ross.
Hey, D-Row, this is a pitcher's best friend. Matthew Ross, very wide strike zone.
Yeah, no excuses from the offense today. You know coming in when you see the lineup card and Matt Ross is behind the dish, you better be aggressive.
The 1-2 pitch. And he pops it up. Altuve backs up a bit and he takes charge for the first out.
Batting fifth, the shortstop.
So the base is empty here with one away, and that'll bring up the shortstop and one of the better two-strike hitters in baseball, Xander Bogaerts. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fastball catches the black there for a called strike.
That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Yeah, nothing better, huh, guys? I guess maybe the crack of the bat, but I'm not as partial to that as most people. He looks good and loose out there to start this one.
One out, nobody on. One and two to the Boston shortstop. Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
I think he kind of trained the hitter's eyes in that at bat. What I mean is you'll find the first 3 pitches are all down around the knee. So as a hitter, he's probably looking down there again, and that's the perfect time to raise his sights and make a good pitch up.
Rafael Devers the next to bat, as he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. They'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. 1 strike now from Cole. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now. Devers, a native of the Dominican Republic. This is his second year as a major leaguer. Hit hard on the ground to second. On to the first baseman Gurriel, and that will end the inning. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. They still trail 1-0. Digging in, George Springer. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
George.
Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
He came out of his shoes on that one, boys. I know he swung and missed it. We felt the breeze from up here, but if he gets that pitch again and catches it a grain low, we got action.
And he fouls this one off. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
All right, let's take a quick look at how the Red Sox set up on D today.
Batting sixth.
And let's focus our attention on Xander Bogaerts, shortstop up the chute. One of the best in the business, one of the smoothest players in the game. We talk a lot about Robinson Cano and how he goes about his business at second base. The X-Man is no...
He jumps on this one. It's high and deep to center. And it's gone as they add still another. So it's a solo shot to dead center, and the Astros have taken a 2-0 lead.
Well, he's definitely off to a shaky start tonight, giving up 2 home runs in 2 innings. The good news is they were both solo shots. The bad news is the rest of the lineup is salivating in the dugout, waiting for their chance to face him.
Josh Reddick is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. Set to deliver the 0-1. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. high in the air out to center field. Bradley is there. And that's the second out of the inning.
Batting eighth, the first baseman, Yulieski.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And digging in to bat next, the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel. High fly ball out to straightaway center.
Chasing after it is Bradley.
He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Astros get a run here courtesy of the solo homer. We've played 2. It's now 2-0 Houston. Here's Brock Holt now. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. Cole has his target. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
Here's Jackie Bradley now. Fouled off. Red Sox still looking for their first hit here. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Thought about it, but he holds up on the knuckle curve 1-2. That 1-2 pitch is a slider that misses 2-2.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second, just because he took the first one, that this pitcher won't come back exactly the same way.
Fouled away. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Stepping into the box, Christian Vasquez. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Fastball swung on and grounded out towards second. Altuve has it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Tyler White will bat next.
Leading up for the
One
Astros,
of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Popped high in the air. There to play it is Moreland, and there's one away.
Every pitcher loves to get quick outs, right? How about that? One pitch, one out, a pop-up to start the inning.
One out now in the Houston third, and striding in the speedy second baseman Jose Altuve. Softly hit out to short, and that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit.
Hey, that was a well-executed pitch down and away. Sometimes you got to tip your hat to the offense. That's a nice piece of hit. Maybe not what he was looking for, but the result was there.
So So coming to the plate, Alex Bregman. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball.
And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. And this one will bounce into the wall. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double.
And I think that may have been a situation where the runner on first was waiting to see if the ball was going to get down or not. If there were 2 outs, he most likely scores there. Instead, he has to hold at third. Can't really fault him for that, though.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Here's the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Altuve on third. Bregman is over at second with one down in the inning. And now the runner breaks for the plate. Popped him up. Devers is there. 2 down. The tag, and he is out. No runs on 2 base hits, no errors, and a runner left. The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. Back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. So after getting the strikeout on the fastball, not a bad time to check out our pitch speed comparison for our 2 starters. And boy, you can see it there. A couple of power arms out there as both of these guys are working in the high 90s. Chopped toward the second baseman. On to first, and that is 2 quick outs to start the 4th.
Now batting, the first baseman, Mitch.
Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Springer has a read on it. And the inning is over. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. They're down 2-0. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Michael Brantley. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
The left fielder, Michael.
First offering on its way. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And a good swing there as this is deep down the line in right, but this is going to wind up out of play.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
Line toward the gap in left center. And he'll make the catch. Oh, check that. He didn't look it into his glove, and the ball drops in. And boy, a terrific effort out there as we take a second look. Stretches out about as far as he can, but he just can't quite get there, though they were lucky to hold him to just a single. Here's George Springer as Sale will get the upper hand to start the at-bat here at strike 1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Ready with the 0-1. Liner toward right center. And that'll split the gap as it should be extra bases. The relay. And he is in there.
This guy just feasts on mistakes up in the zone, and that's exactly what he gets right here. A belt-high pitch he drives into the alley. Great chance now with 2 runners in scoring position.
Standing in now, Robinson Chirinos. As Sale will get the upper hand to start the at-bat here at strike 1. Brantley, the runner at third. Springer stands at second. No outs. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hole. 0-2.
Well, we know what this guy's approach is. He's looking to go absolutely deep right here. I don't see him getting anything over the heart of the plate.
And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Ranging back is Bradley, and it's gone. So a 3-run blast to deep center here. His second home run of the game, as the Astros will open up a 5-0 lead. So that was the 3rd home run for these guys today.
Hero, some days the fellas walk in with their hitting shoes on, and this looks like one of those games.
Yeah, well, there's a saying going around the dugout right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants a chance to get into that batter's box.
0 for 1 for him here in this one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And it's fouled away. Line drive to left. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now.
Now batting, first baseman.
Man, I feel for him, but you've got to call a spade, right? He's really struggling. The sample size is 3+ innings, and in that time, he's given up 8 hits. So it might be time to cut your losses and make a change out there.
Settling in now, Yuli Gurriel. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Here comes the first pitch. 0-1 the count. 3 runs already home here. Softly hit down to third, likely no shot at 2. The second for 1. Return throw is in time, and what do you know, they do get the double play.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Tyler White.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Tyler White. He popped out in his first trip. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. 5 runs, 8 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. Lined hard toward right center. That gets down, and the inning continues. So Jose Altuve will get a chance next to try to extend the inning.
Wow, his manager must have a lot of faith in him, and I'm not sure why. He's given up 5 hits in this inning alone, and it doesn't look like it's going to come to an end anytime soon.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. From the belt, the pitch, and he fouls this one off.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
Here's the 0-1. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Bogarts has it, and he'll go the short way to retire the side. But 3 runs crossed. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Well, Matt, I talked with manager Alex Cora during the break about his thoughts on the Red Sox hitters to this point. And he told me, overall, he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They haven't had a single guy on base yet, so it's starting to feel a little desperate down here. But he said they've unfortunately just been faced with some really great pitching today. The key going forward is to find any way they can to get him out of his rhythm on the mound. Now, that may be a tall task, but they feel the little adjustments could lead to things turning around for them.
The designated hitter.
Thank you, Heidi.
J.D. Martinez.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball. The 1-1 home. Hit to short. Correa gloves it. And the fifth inning will start with a ground out, one away.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
Standing in, Xander Bogaerts. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Swing and a miss for strike one. No runs, no hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Hit down the line at first, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that brings up the third baseman, Rafael Devers. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. Fastball runs off the outside. It's 1-1.
That's not a bad pitch right there. That 2-seamer moving away from a left-handed hitter. Didn't get the strike, but I like the idea behind the pitch.
And he hits the corner with that one. 2-2. 2 out, nobody on. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Down in. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes this the other way to right. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on. Here comes the Red Sox manager up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to make a change as that'll be all for his starter, Chris Sale.
Now pitching for the Red Sox.
So he'll depart after working just 4+ innings, as this will not go down as a quality start, that's for sure. Carlos Correa will be the first to stand in against the new pitcher, as he'll do so with a runner at first and nobody out. Bregman aboard here at first with nobody out. And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
I'll tell you, if I'm on the hill, I'm throwing that changeup again. Didn't look like he picked it up very well out of his hand.
Runner goes for second. Count remains at 0-2. Here's another 0-2. And another foul ball. A runner at first with no outs here. Again, he's off for second. Skied into straightaway right. Betts has a read on it. 1 down. Throw back to first. On to first. A double play.
The left fielder, number 23.
So 2 are gone for the Astros in the 5th. And that brings in the left-handed hitting outfielder, Michael Brantley. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Pops this one up. Devers has got it, and the side is retired. Astros are down quietly. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Brock Holt. He'll try and get things started as we begin inning number 6.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning. When the guy in the mound is working on a no-no this late, every play is exciting and stressful for the fielders. We'll see if they can continue making the plays behind him.
Jackie Bradley Jr. is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground, but that'll get fouled. It's 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Bases are empty, one man out. Grounded to the right. Altuve fields it cleanly. In time to first, and there are two away.
Now batting, catcher.
Now at the plate, Christian Vasquez comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. No balls and a strike to count. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Skied into very shallow right. Reddick coming on. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. Need to get it going soon. Digging in and looking for more. George Springer. He doubled earlier in the game. 1 for 2 to this point. Here comes the first pitch. Takes this the other way to right. And that'll get by and on through towards the wall. Throw into second. And he's going to make it there, barely, as he's into second base with a double.
As we take a look at the replay here, you can see that it was a hanging changeup. Nice job of staying back on it, and he's able to tattoo it for a double. And you know, if that pitch would have supplied more velocity, it might have been out of here. He hit it right on the screws.
He's set, and the pitch. Oh, what a pitch to start the at-bat there. It's 0-1.
For the most part, he's looked really locked in at the plate in this game. Not so much on that swing, though.
Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2.
Oh, man, he just tied him up in knots right there.
0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Now another 0-2. Hot shot on the ground is short. Gloved by Bogaerts. Throws in time, and that's at number 1.
Now batting, right field.
Next up for the Stros, Josh Reddick. A fly out and a single for him so far. First pitch of the at-bat. Lined hard to center field. And that's in there. Base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only one away.
Well, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, D-Row, to make sure that gets down and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played.
No hits to this point. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air, and he finds a way to focus on the baseball there as he has it for a big out number 2.
The designated hitter.
Next will be the designated hitter, Tyler White, and they're runners at the corners now. First offering on its way. Swung out and missed that time. It's 0-1. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control. 0-2. Left side. Devers gloves it. And the two-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. 2 left for the Astros as they're unable to add to their 5-0 lead. Leading off the inning, Andrew Benintendi, and they'll need him to get something going here.
We're moving right along into this one as we head into the late innings. Listen, if you want to score, you got to have to bunch some hits together, and they haven't been able to do that so far. So hopefully this leadoff guy, this will be the right guy at the right spot to get something going.
Hit down the third baseline, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. And he strikes him out here, so that's out number 1 here in the 7th as he continues to keep him out of the hit column.
Now batting,
he's ready. Here's the first offering. And he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike 1.
Guys, I've been really impressed with him tonight. I mean, he's carving these guys up with all of his pitches.
Short, hit hard. Correa takes it in. And that's the second out.
now batting, the first baseman, Mitch Moreland.
Ready once again, Mitch Moreland. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. Here's the pitch. And this is taken outside for ball 1. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. The 1-1. Popped him up. Bregman in foul ground. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. 7 per. So the Houston lineup turns over, and to the plate, Jose Altuve. He'll be the man to lead things off here in the bottom of the 7th. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Got him reaching a bit too far after that one. It's strike 1. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. It's up and out of here into the archways. And we'll employ the use of our show track technology to get a better idea of that home run. And you see it there, 111 miles an hour off the bat. He certainly squared that one up well.
Third baseman number 2, Alex.
Stepping in now, Alex Bregman. And he hits it hard to the right side. To his left, Holt. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
Number 1, shortstop.
So striding in, Carlos Correa. He was a double play victim last time around. First pitch of the at-bat. And this one's hit on the ground, but foul. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Ranging back is Bradley. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Now batting.
That was a really tough play, so we want to take another look at it with show track. He got a solid read off the bat. The route efficiency was good, and he ended up covering more than 120 feet to make that play. Really remarkable. Into the box now, Michael Brantley, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Oh, he had him fooled there. No balls and 2 strikes.
Hey, I got to commend him a little bit. Leadoff homer, and now he's one pitch away from getting out of this inning without any further damage.
A pause and the 0-2. Line right center. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. One more for the Astros, and it comes on this solo homer. 7 complete. So digging in now, J.D. Martinez will lead things off here for Boston. Xander Bogaerts due to hit next.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
No balls and 1 strike. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
Bregman gloves it. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Pretty simple way to start the 8th inning out. A ground ball, and he's 5 outs away from a no-no.
One strike now from Cole. Oh, has him looking silly here. It's 0-2.
I know we want to focus on the offense and how bad they've been so far, but can we give some love to the pitcher? He has had these guys in the rocking chair all day.
Another 0-2 home. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. The 0-2 once more. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
We're getting into the nitty-gritty. That's the second out of the 8th inning, and the pitcher needs only 4 more outs for a no-hitter.
And that misses for ball 1.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long.
Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Ready on 1-2. Got him. So that's 8 perfect innings, and the fans can feel it now as the side is retired. Down in order go the Red Sox. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. At the plate, George Springer. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. First pitch on its way. Back up the middle. Bogaerts to his left. He's there. And the inning begins with a quick out number 1.
The catcher, number 28.
So striding forward now, Robinson Chirinos. He comes in 2 for 3 with a couple of home runs thus far on his line. First offering on its way. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
1 out, nobody on. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone. Stepping in is Josh Reddick.
The right fielder, Josh Reddick.
Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. No contact on the sinker there, and he's behind 0-1. Here comes the 0-1. Line toward right center. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. They lead it 6-0. Striding into the box, Brock Holt. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. Then it goes to first, and it's not in time. So they'll slap an error on the catcher there, and you can tell he's not happy back there. From the belt, kicks and deals. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Holt on at first, nobody out. Ball 2 now.
Those were great takes right there. Those were pitches that a lot of guys normally swing at, but he took both of them and finds himself in a productive count leverage. 2-0.
3 balls and a strike now to Bradley.
That swing had one purpose, and that was to put the ball over the wall. I guess he doesn't have much to lose with his team down this many at this point in the game.
Fouled off. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And he struck him out for out number 1. So now just 2 outs away from the no-no.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
In now, Christian Vasquez, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Brantley is under it. 2 gone. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Now batting, left fielder, Andrew.
Stepping into the box, Andrew Benintendi. He is the final man standing in the way of possible history here tonight. There's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone.
Well, he's done a real nice job with that breaking ball in this start. That's not the first time he's locked the guy up with it.
And now those that have stuck it out tonight come to their feet. Last strike now for the Red Sox. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2.
Well, you don't want to get caught looking.
Swing and a miss, and he's got it. A no-hitter.
Well, it's something that every pitcher who's ever picked up a baseball dreams about, and he's done it. A no-hit gem in one of the most dominant performances I've seen in a while. He's in the record books.